What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video is going to be on the top 5 Jeep mods that you should do to your Jeep first. Some of these will be the safety category, some of them will be just basic off-road parts, recovery gear, stuff along those lines. We're going to choose the top 5 that we think is most important to you building your Jeep, where any Jeep owner should start with their build. We're going to go down the list them from most important to the least important out of the 5, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off on the list with number 1, most important part, is actually going to be 2 items that we grouped together because we feel like you should do these at the same time to save some money. It would be lift and tires. So the reason that you should do the lift and tires at the same time is because say you get your Jeep, you throw some 33s, 35s on it, something along those lines, and then you lift it, you realize you can fit bigger tires, but you have a brand new set of 33s or 35s laying around that you then need to sell, figure out how you can get new tires, and then get the right size. If you wait, you lift it, figure out the tire size you want, then throw those tires on, you'll save that initial purchase of tires, and it's just the easier way to go about the situation. It's the way that we would recommend. So the way we did it was we ordered our lift, we ran stock tires for a couple weeks, and then we got 37s. So the lift I'm running is a 4-inch Terraflex lift, and then I have 37 by 12 and a half Ironman tires. I'm going to go ahead and insert some clips of us off-roading with that setup. If you guys like it, you guys can look into the lifts. We'll link all these parts below for you guys in case you decide you like the look of ours, or if you want a similar height, stuff along those lines. So check it out. On to item number 2 for the list of 5. So this product we recommend putting on pretty much right after you do your suspension and your tires, or as soon as possible. That being said, the next item on the list is steering. The reason being is your stock steering really can't hold up to the huge 37s, 40s, 42s that you're putting on your Jeep, especially if you're taking them off-roading. It'll just destroy the steering, which is also very unsafe. So we went with Traillogic Industries to upgrade ours. We run their JKU HD steering setup and absolutely love it. Worth every penny, like I said earlier. The steering's amazing. The Jeep handles better on 37s in the lift than it did stock with the steering setup. Super stiff, super nice off-road. It's way beefier than the stock steering. I'm going to go ahead and insert some photos of the steering somewhere around here for you guys to see and check out. But it's awesome. We definitely recommend them. If we haven't checked out any other companies, you should definitely check them out first. They actually sent us a discount code to share with you guys to save a little bit at checkout. So the checkout discount code is right here. The code is Rocky. It'll save you a percentage at checkout, which is awesome, especially on a more expensive mod that you can do to your Jeep. It's nice to save some money there. They're a great company to work with. If you've ever run into any issues, you can just DM them, email them. They reply super fast. They're a super great company. I definitely recommend them. Out of all the steering that I've been around, checked out, installed, this is by far my favorite. So on to the next item on the list. The third item on the list is definitely going to be the winch, and without the winch, you definitely need bumpers too. So I'd say upgraded front bumper and a winch. The rear bumper you can kind of put off for a little while, but you need a winch off-roading. Especially if you get stuck by yourself, what are you going to do? You need to be able to be pulled out. I can't tell you how many times our winch has saved us. We run a Crawler Concept Skinny Series front bumper, which is the frame chop one with an X-Pull winch on it. We're actually looking at replacing that winch sometime soon with a Warn winch, just because of reliability and stuff along those lines. But the X-Pull winch has not let us down yet. It's a super strong winch, pulls 13,000 pounds actually. It's available on Amazon. Actually, it's like $230, but it's definitely worth $230. You could replace that like 4 times before you would pay off a worn winch, which is pretty awesome. But that would definitely be the third item on the list, would be the winch and the front bumper at least. And make sure you have rear tow points, just so that way you can get pulled out backwards. A lot of times when you go into a mud pit, it's easier to be pulled backwards than forward through the obstacle that you couldn't make it through. So definitely recovery points, a winch, and a front bumper. Let's go ahead and move on to the next item on the list. The next item's not as important, but we definitely recommend it, mainly for safety reasons, because the stock ones suck. So the next item on the list is going to be headlights. The headlights on a stock Wrangler are absolute trash. You can't see anything at night, let alone if it's raining. You literally can't see a thing in front of you. There's so many cheap options to upgrade it with. I'm going to make a video more in depth about lighting and stuff like that in the future. There's a lot of ways to get cheap lighting that a lot of people on Instagram and stuff like that are just reselling. There's a lot of way to get it for like half the price they're selling it at. I'm going to make a video on that later on, so make sure you subscribe so that way you guys catch that one. But lighting is definitely an important thing to upgrade. So we upgraded ours with like some $68 Amazon headlights, and they work amazing. The only issue I've had was one of the plugs snapped when I was plugging it in, so it lets a little water in. But we taped over some electrical tape and plugged the hole up, and it works perfectly fine now. But for $68, you can't beat it. I've had them in for 6 months now with 0 issues. Ran them the entire time. Took them to Roush Creek, I believe 3 times. I've submerged the headlights like 3 times too. No problems. Super bright at night, low beam, high beam, all the good stuff. Like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned for that video about lighting and how you guys can get it for super cheap and kind of bypass the middleman that's upping the price for them. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. On to the next item on the list is going to be CB radios. So the reason CB radios are so important is because when you're on the trail, what are you going to do if your buddies are ahead of you, you get stuck, and they don't notice that you're not behind them? There's really nothing you can do. So we recommend getting a CB radio for the trails. I actually just had some new radios come in the other day from the guys over at Midland. So I got their new 15 watt, I think it's, yes, GMRS radio. And then we had them send over some of their 2-way radios for us to use. So we haven't installed them yet. We're waiting for our new CB antenna to come and some of the other stuff that we ordered just to get these mounted up super clean. They did send us a like kind of like a generic antenna and stuff like that to wire them up, but we wanted a specific antenna on everything to look nice on the Jeep. So we have that coming in. So when they get in, you guys can expect a video on these specific radios to run. But we definitely recommend getting a set of like walkie-talkies and then at least a CB radio, which is nice for communicating on the highway even, or on the trails, wherever you are pretty much. Definitely a CB radio. The reason we went with Midland, let me go ahead and open this up real quick for you guys, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So the reason we went with this specific radio is because look at how small and compact this thing is. This is literally the smallest radio that I've ever had. Look at how small this thing is. Super nice. All of the buttons are actually, let me grab this part for you. All of the buttons are actually on the radio piece itself, which is really nice. This is a lot nicer. Our old one was just one of those cheap plastic ones from Walmart. This is a way better material. This is super compact, which will be nice. We're getting the rock hard cage bar thing right here, so we'll be mounting that to that as soon as that comes in. But like I said, you guys can expect a video on this stuff coming up sometime soon. And those are the top mods that we think you should do on your Jeep. What do you guys think? If there's another mod you think we missed on the list or things we should add, comment below. Let us know why you think that. Let us know what you think of the list that we put together, if you agree with it, if you disagree with it. As always, thanks for watching, guys. The support means a lot. Our last videos have done awesome. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing these videos. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Rocky Off Road right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.